The world's royal families have dazzled mankind with their lavish lives, which include magnificent palaces and staff to cater to every need. The royal family's net worth varies wildly for each nation, but it is still far more than the ordinary individual will see in a lifetime. Membership in the royal family confers privileges, status, and power. But who among this limited group rises to the top and is dubbed the world's wealthiest royal family? In this video, let's find out the 10 wealthiest royal families in the world. Welcome to Modern Luxury, where we explore the high-end stories of today. Before getting into the video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to be updated on the luxurious topics worldwide. Let's begin. Number 10. House Liechtenstein. You'll have a hard time finding this small principality on a map if you're not from Austria or Switzerland. Liechtenstein is a tiny country in the Alps that spans the Rhine River and is 5 miles broad and 16 miles long. Amidst the rugged alpine peaks, the state is nestled between Switzerland and Austria. This little country and its rulers are among the wealthiest in the world. With a net worth of roughly $4.4 billion, the Liechtenstein family is one of the wealthiest in Europe and the globe. Most royal assets are in the name of the sovereign, Prince John Adam II of Liechtenstein, as the family's massive income from the family-owned LTG Group Bank is tax-free. The prince also has a sizable collection of high-value homes. Castles and palaces can be found all over Austria and the Czech Republic. Number 9. House Maktoum, Dubai. For nearly 2 centuries, the Maktoum family has dominated the Emirate of Dubai. During that time, they transformed the barren wasteland into a haven for the wealthy. During this change, the family amassed a fortune of $19 billion, with Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the dynasty's patriarch and ruler of Dubai, being by far the wealthiest. While the Sheikh's commercial acumen has doubled his fortune over the years, he also knows how to have a good time. When it comes to his son, Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. He owns a large collection of golden automobiles, including several rare types. However, that is not Hamdan's most costly vehicle. He owns a fleet of ultra-luxurious tanks. They apparently created such machines for the rich oil magnates to enjoy a desert joyride. Number 8. House Alawite, Morocco. With roots extending back to the 13th century, this is one of the oldest families on the list. They have ruled Morocco for the past 5 centuries, and it has proven to be a very lucrative business. The Moroccan royal family, which consists of 19 members, is worth more than $20 billion. The king owns the majority of them, with an annual salary of approximately $500,000 on top of all his assets and commercial enterprises. Attending ceremonies and waving to the crowd isn't awful. The significant remuneration, however, only covers half of the cost of maintaining the family's palace in Fez, where the operating budget is estimated to be over $960,000. Most kings would be content with just one palace, but King Mohammed IV has a dozen of them around the world, each costing roughly $500,000. Number 7. House Bolkiah, Brunei. Despite British and other occupations, Brunei's royal dynasty, House Bolkiah, has been in power for roughly 8 centuries. They've done an incredible job throughout that time, not so much for the country and its people as for themselves. The Bolkiahs are worth over $30 billion and have peculiar taste, even when it comes to lavish royalties. Few people would pay $21,000 for a haircut, but the Sultan of Brunei clearly likes his style, or at the very least, tips handsomely. A $400 million private plane, which he decked with another $120 million worth of gold, is one of the Brunei leader's most extravagant expenditures. It's a miracle that this contraption stays flying. These costs may appear expensive, but they are pennies on the dollar for a man who earns $147 each second. Number 6. House Aduyede, Thailand. His Majesty Bhumibol Adulyadej is the head of the Thai royal family. The Crown Property Bureau was primarily responsible for their large fortune of roughly $60 billion. This holding, which manages the royal funds, controls over half of their assets. Thailand's royal family was formerly adored, but not after Bhumibol rose to the throne. His luxurious lifestyle, lavish purchases, and borderline irrational and outrageous actions have prompted the country to seek democratic reform. Bhumibol, for example, went to great lengths to say his final goodbye to his dog. The pet's funeral lasted 4 days and cost millions of dollars. The king also spends a lot of money on himself and doesn't care much about how the country is run. Number 5. House Windsor, the United Kingdom. The British royal family has long since outgrown its role as mere royals and has evolved to something akin to celebrities. The Queen and her strange headwear have become cultural icons. The royal family has a combined fortune of about $88 billion, the majority of which is invested in British real estate. The family's property portfolio is estimated to be worth $10 billion, with prized residences such as Windsor Manor and Buckingham Palace among them. When it comes to royal families, the king or queen are usually the wealthiest members. However, this is not the case with the Windsors. The wealthiest of them will never be able to ascend to the throne. The queen's $500 million are only a fraction of her great-granddaughter's $5 billion. Princess Charlotte, who is only 6 years old, is incredibly wealthy. Her parents have made her a baby fashion icon. The British royal family would never show off their wealth. Of course, they're treated like royalty, but unlike their more extravagant counterparts from around the world, they don't have golden cars, groundbreaking warships converted into yachts, or dancing zebras who can recite God Save the Queen while juggling hedgehogs and balancing on a giant ball, or at least don't show them. Number 4. House Nahyan of Abu Dhabi. The Abu Dhabi royal family, led by His Majesty Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, is worth over $150 billion, and as you might expect, the oil trade is their main source of wealth. The family owns multiple 7-star hotels as well as Dubai's Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building. The Nahyan family, as you might expect, does not live in a barrel in the gutter, but rather in a beautiful mansion equipped with all manner of luxury. The Royal Palace of Qasr Al Watan is the world's largest, encompassing 380,000 square meters and costing almost $2 billion. The Abu Dhabi royal family certainly knows how to enjoy the high life, with billions of dollars in property, yachts, cars, and jets. Number 3. House of Thani of Qatar. Sheikh Tamim is the world's youngest sovereign at 41 years old, but he commands the world's third wealthiest royal family with a net worth of over $335 billion. Of course, fossil fuel exports are the primary source of revenue. Despite this, the family maintains a sizable property holdings in the United Kingdom, including stakes in the Empire State Building in New York. Thani has made significant investments in high-growth industries and is a key shareholder in Volkswagen and other luxury brands such as Barclays and Tiffany & Co. Qatar's king has a reputation for living extravagantly. The family lives at Doha's Royal Palace, which is valued over $1 billion and contains multiple ceremonial and residential courts. Not only that, but the Qatari family owns more property in the United Kingdom than the British royal family. With a huge collection of automobiles, jets, and other costly objects, the Thani family has spent billions on luxury and elegance. According to allegations, they paid FIFA officials to allow them to host the 2022 World Cup Finals. I have no doubt that this is accurate, knowing how honest and unwavering world soccer officials are. Number 2. House of Al Sabah of Kuwait. The Al Sabah dynasty has dominated the kingdom for 300 years, amassing a colossal fortune of $360 billion in the process. The Emir, His Majesty Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmad Al Yaba Al Sabah, is the current head of the family. Despite the fact that oil exports account for a big chunk of their fortune, the family also benefits from assets all over the world, particularly in America. Since the 1980s, they have been making targeted purchases that have paid off handsomely. The family is known for their extravagant lifestyle. Exotic animals and other luxury that few people can afford are part of their opulent lifestyle. However, the family has not abandoned culture. They have funded a $775 million cultural center, which is an architectural marvel in and of itself. There includes an opera house, theaters, libraries, and conference rooms on the inside. That's how you keep your culture alive while enjoying all the modern conveniences you can get your hands on. Number 1. House of Saud of Saudi Arabia. They are the richest royal family in the world with a fortune of $1.7 trillion, and they make no attempt to disguise it. Saudi Arabia is one of the world's wealthiest countries, thanks to its massive oil reserves, which total $1.7 trillion. It is extended to approximately 15,000 family members, lowering its value slightly. Even yet, the royal family has expensive taste and knows how to live in lavish and elegant lifestyle. If it isn't golden, it doesn't warrant the Saud family's attention. This includes gold yachts, automobiles, and furnishings. I'm curious whether they have a golden bike. Their property portfolio is as extensive as one might expect. The family has a reputation for overpaying for anything they want, owning outstanding real estate in France, the United Kingdom, and around the world. The most recent acquisition that attracted everyone's attention was the world record-breaking price of $450.3 million for Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, a 500-year-old painting. Who knows what a Muslim family would want with a picture of Jesus Christ? My suspicion is that they are attempting to diversify their revenue streams away from oil export. It's a fantastic move on their side, demonstrating that their success is due not only to the huge wealth of the country they rule, but also to their sharp business skills and wise investments. Which one astonished you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked and enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more insightful videos, get notified by clicking the bell button below. From the high-end stories of today, this has been Modern Luxury. As always, we look forward to seeing you again in one of our videos. Thanks for watching.